Hey, so I went on a walk this morning with my daughter, and when I started out in the walk, I said to myself, I'm syncing with infinite intelligence. And she and I went about our walk, and we'd have conversation, and then when the conversation would dip in our back and forth, I would say I'm syncing with infinite intelligence. And I was doing it too as we passed people. And it was interesting. I'm not totally sure how to describe it. I hesitate to use the word interruption, but there was something that changed when people passed by. It changed that connectivity that I had with my infinite self. And so I considered that a change of segment, and I repeated in my head, I am syncing with infinite intelligence. And then that kind of reminded me of a couple things. And I don't know if we've talked about this before, but for the better part of my adult life, like from my 20s till now, I have always asked the question, how is it I am me and you are you? And each of us is who we are. And typically when I ask that question, like among my family, the reply that I get is, it's DNA. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like our DNA structure. I'm talking about like what I guess to say would be our identity, our soul. How is it I'm not a truck driver? Or how is it I'm not the queen of Ithaca? Like those kinds of things. And I've been reading more and more in recency that we choose which physical forms we are born into. And so like before physical creation, we are an eternal soul. And in my eternal soulness, I chose this life in this physical form. And I have to like repeat that and say that again and again to understand it. And sometimes I forget and then I come back to it again. But I like where this thought, I am syncing with infinite intelligence, is bringing me.